Hey guys, it's ScouseMouse, and today I'm really excited to be showing you one of my favourite PC games from when I was a child. It's called Lands of Lore. Can't wait. Let's go.
Lands of Lore, the throne of chaos. I have need of a champion. Who among you will volunteer to serve me in this matter?
So this is how the game starts. So we get to choose our character here. There's four, as you can see, there's four to choose from. Each of them have got kind of pros and cons. So we've got magic, defense, and kind of strength.
Well, have you decided?
Steady on, King Richard. Yeah, so each one will give us a little speech, so I'll let you listen to each of those. So they've got
My
shell.
looks frighten you. Magic runs strong amongst my people. I may not seem as strong as the others, but I'm more adept with the magic of the lands.
So he's our kind of magical guy, very weak, not the best defense, very strong in terms of magic.
Let's not have any fooling
Michael?
around here. Strong is strong. Trust your instincts on this one. I'm the best fighter of the bunch. A natural.
He's your classic basher, really strong, not too shabby on the defense, terrible at magic. Then we've got Kieran, who's a cat
Strength.
kind of guy.
Magics. What good is it all if you can't dodge blows? I'm fast, quick. Go with these lodestones if you plan to plot along. But if you want to win this quest, better pick me.
Now I always thought it was a real shame. He looks like he looks a cool character, he sounds quite cool, but his stats are just awful. You know, he's like, everyone else has got at least one kind of area where they're really strong to make up for where they're weak in other areas. He's just garbage at everything.
Well,
So
have you decided?
steady. And then we've got Conrad, who's the kind of Mr. All-Rounder.
I'm the
Pretty
most
good at
well-rounded
everything.
champion for your cause. Face it, with all the dangers in the land, you need someone with my adaptability.
And we certainly do. We want someone with that, someone who's good at kind of attacking and magic. So we're going to go with Conrad.
Excellent. Settle your affairs and attend me in the throne room for instructions.
Welcome to Gladstone Keep. King Richard awaits you in the throne room.
So you may never have seen an RPG like this. In fact, I don't think I've ever seen one like it since. Make of that what you will. So you kind of use the arrow keys to. You can use the keyboard keys, kind of up, down, left, right to maneuver, and you just got to click on the arrows to turn left and right. So we want to go see. I'll just show you briefly actually. So you each character, because you will kind of collect more people to join your team. You've got a weapon slot, some form of armor, helmet, necklace, bracers, a shield, a couple of rings if need be, and some shoes. And obviously these all affect your kind of strength and your defense. And then as you kind of progress through the game, you'll get experience depending on what you do. So the more times you use your weapon, you'll progress your fighting skill. Rogue, I think, is using throwing items and kind of bows and arrows, stuff like that, and it also affects your ability to pick locks. And then mage is obviously magic, so as you use those skills, they'll increase. So let's go and see King Richard as we were asked to.
His Royal Majesty awaits you in the throne room.
Lovely. So just a brilliant story, this game. I'm really looking forward to replaying it. I haven't done it for
we
years.
must march with whatever troops can be gathered locally.
Isn't Eric mustering his white army? Have we lost all confidence in our own military capabilities?
Eric is the finest commander in the kingdom, but he is a 5-day march from here.
As long as we have our own magic, I really don't see where we need more than the defenses we already have in place.
Scotia is not an adversary to be taken lightly. Ah, Conrad, because of the threat from Scotia, I have an urgent need for the Ruby of Truth. Please retrieve it from Roland's estate in the Southland and return it to Gladstone. Here is a key to my private library. Among the books, you will find a magic atlas that should be of assistance on your journey.
Come by my office before you leave the keep. I'll give you a writ that will identify you as being on official business for His Highness.
Right, so on our way. So we need to visit Roland in the Southlands, and we're going to try and get the Ruby of Truth. So here's the library key that King Richard's just given us. And we are going to collect the Atlas. The Magic Atlas, I think it's called.
The Magic Atlas.
So that's one of the kind of key items of the game that's going to stay over in this top right corner. At the moment, I think it's just going to be blank. Okay, it's slightly filled in. But you'll see as I'll just kind of walk around quickly. Just to show you that it does... As you walk anywhere, it fills up. And then any kind of key points of interest, although I'm not sure how important the fountain is, will flash up there as well. So we want to visit that guy who said he'd give us...
It's you. The impending storm attracts all you would-be heroes. Now, I suppose you want your writ.
Yes, please.
Look, even the beasts seek shelter.
So this is going to be kind of proof that we're working on behalf of the king, and it's going to provide us with passage to cross the sea. Now, any of these kind of scenes, you can always click on stuff. I always thought it was funny. You could always click on stuff and get kind of amusing reactions.
Use your own maps. Those are mine. If I want you to touch something of mine, I'll ask you.
Easy.
If you need help, mayhap that rascal Timothy is at the Grey Eagle.
Rascal Timothy may be able to offer us some help. So we're going to go into this other room here, which is the kind of blacksmith for the castle. I'm just removing that dagger because we're going to sell it to him now and purchase a better weapon. If we just going to put the game controls, go to the game controls and put the text on. Actually, there's a few parts of the game where it's very helpful to have text on rather than just having to listen.
Oh, so you come to see Victor, afraid of Scotia's new toy? Why afraid? Look at Victor. Myself could use a shape changer.
Hello, Victor.
Show Victor what you want to buy. Maybe you show Victor what you sell. Okay?
So we're going to get rid of this dagger that we start with.
That workmanship. 10 crowns.
Oh, go on then. So we've got 51 to play with. And I think we can buy that dagger back for 10 if we wanted to. So we're not getting swindled. We don't want that. Now they've got a long sword, which is by far the strongest, but out of our price range at the moment. Then you've got a rapier, which is, again, slightly less strong than the longsword. Still very good. Again, out of our price range. But we can afford a mace, which is quite a decent upgrade from the dagger.
You again come visit.
And we're off. Thank you very much, Victor. So we'll just go on to here and equip it. So you're going to see our strength is going to go from 5 all the way up to 21. Lovely stuff. Right, so we're going to see if we can find that rascal Timothy and head over to Roland's estate. So again, same kind of, layout. We're just walking around the forest, and this is all going to be kind of populated by...
The nest is empty.
You could always search in those little things, or sometimes there's holes in trees. Oh, a bit of ginseng.
There's nothing in the...
I think that cures poison. Can you search bushes?
Is that a Pseudobushia hugiflora?
Wow, some knowledge. Right, so as I say, this map will kind of fill as you just walk around. So, what's down here?
Lake Dread is much too cold for swimming this time of year.
Yeah, I'm not fancying a dip right now. So yeah, the top button is the kind of how you attack with your kind of melee weapon, and the bottom one is magic. So there's kind of different levels of magic as you get stronger. At the moment, we've only got Spark, which is, kind of electric. We will learn more spells as we progress through the game, and we'll get our little spell book up in this top left corner. Ooh, a leaf.
There's nothing in the hollow.
I think that heals energy. Oh, is this our first enemy? Yeah, so you can't kind of spam the attack button. You have to wait kind of a couple of seconds in between being able to use it. So, ooh.
Hey you! I'm taking your money.
That's not going to happen, is it? So we can either give him our money, which we're not going to. We can bluff him, I guess, pretend that we haven't got any, or we can just say, get lost. I think we're going to do
get my money without a fight.
We're going to give him a bit of taste of some magic. Have some of that, son. Now we're going to collect these rocks. One thing that the rocks are good for, I'll show you now. Because you can, we'll check that bed's list just in case.
The nest is empty.
Yeah, one thing that the rocks are really good for is that you can't, as I said, you can't spam the attack button. What you can do is throw rocks at people in between kind of while you're waiting for your kind of thing to recharge. The sleep button down here, by the way, is how you recharge your health and your magic. Now you can only do that when you're in a kind of safe area, you know, when there's no baddies around. If you do try and sleep when there's baddies around, you'll just get woken up and hurt. So we're just going to save it. Call it Scouse. The one thing about this game is that if you die at any point, you'll be taken back to essentially the start of the game. The only option you have is to reload a recent save game. So you want to be saving, and there's no auto saving. So you want to be saving it yourself pretty regular, just in case.
That cave.
So there's thugs here guarding a cave. We can either attack them, sneak past them, or just leave. Obviously, if we leave, then we won't be able to go in the cave, and we do quite want to go in the cave. I think we're just gonna full frontal assault. So, as I'll show you now, you can throw that, and you can be throwing that while you're kind of waiting for your kind of weapon to recharge. So, as you see, it's grayed out now. I can't use my weapon, but I did get a few throws in with the rock. Great little tip, that. Keep the rocks to hand. The switch there. So this is the Thug's Cave.
A lantern.
There we go. A lantern that comes in very handy. Various parts of the game. Torn shirt. I think that's the same type as the one we're already wearing now, so no improvement. Now there's lots of these little puzzles when you go around caves.
It crumbled to dust.
In here. So, you know, it is quite puzzly.
It crumbled to dust.
There'll be lots of kind of pressure plates and bit of cash, not much though. Yeah, there'll be lots of kind of pressure plates about, and you've got to kind of make sure some are pressed down and others aren't. Sometimes you've got to step on them, sometimes you've got to put stones on them to weigh them down. Oh, so see when both of them are pressed down, that little passageway isn't open. But if you have just that one held down, then it is. Now, a little tip, I mean, I know where a lot of these things are. You see there's a little button there. But if you look on the map, it is quite, you know, helpful in the sense that it tells you that there's a button. It tells you where there's a button or a lever. So you can see that there's one against that wall. If you were totally kind of stuck, it shouldn't be too hard. Now there is a secret compartment with the Thug's Key. So there is a pressure plate that lifts that, that makes that wall go away. But if you put a bunch of stuff on it, no amount of stuff is gonna make that wall stay open, because the actual way to do it is that there's a few buttons dotted around these walls. There we go. And we're going to use the Thug's Key to open their chest. Let's see what they've got stashed. Okay, so some lockpicks. So there we can open other chests like this without having the kind of the correct key. A bezel cup that I think heals your energy. Salve that does heal a little bit of energy. 10 crowns.
Empty.
Loot. Got a few quid there. That will come in handy because we want to be we'll be wanting to top up our kind of or upgrade our kind of weapons and armor and whatnot before too long. So, have we found Timothy? Or do we? I think we may need to actually. I think we need to cross the river first before we bump into Timothy.
What would a beautiful young woman be doing on a road like this?
Excuse me, lad. Are you with King Richard? I need to get into the keep and I have forgotten the password. May I go in with you?
I'm sorry, miss, but these are dangerous times.
Timid fool. I will not forget you.
That is Scotia. Has a thing for turning herself into a crow. Here we are,
Excuse
Marina.
me. I need to book passage to the Southland.
Where's your money?
I have a writ from the king.
Well, where is it?
Check out those funky beats. Yeah, so again, you can just click on stuff, get funny responses.
That's the last cretin who bothered me. Watch it.
Steady. And here is our writ of passage.
Well then, hurry and get on the boat.
So we're sailing to the Southlands to meet a possible kind of helper, Timothy, and then to go to Roland's estate where we can get the Ruby of Truth. So I'm just going to save it again quick. It takes a second. Let's proceed. And here we are at the Grey Eagle Inn.
This looks cozy.
Let's ask around.
Are you Timothy of Gladstone?
No, I'm Tyrus, but you're close.
I'm close. Huh?
Please, don't bother my customers.
How about you, sir?
Are you by chance Timothy of Gladstone?
Yes, I am Timothy. And who might you be?
I am Conrad. King Richard has sent me to retrieve the Ruby of Truth from Sir Roland. One of the Dark Army spies has a mask or something. She's become a shape changer and apparently threatens the kingdom.
Scotia. She is the most evil woman alive. I heard that she had hired the excavators, but I never dreamed she'd actually find the mask. Well then, Conrad, let's go now. I'll get my things together and meet you outside.
Lovely stuff. Let's go.
I am pleased to join you, sir. All I have is at your disposal.
Right, so now we've upgraded to 2 members. So he's got a shield, and he's got a slightly better shirt than us, and a slightly better weapon than us. But we'll leave him, we'll let him keep hold of them for now. We'll get a chance to upgrade ours soonish. Oh, hello, he's a ginormous lizard. Ah! Okay, cleared the path there. These little swarms, I'll show you what they do in a moment. So I think we're going to get into a fight with some orcs soon. I'll be able to give you a taste of what the swarm does. I'm not exactly sure what it is, what it's supposed to be, but you'll find out what it does soon enough. Anything down here? Yeah, why not pick up another rock? At some stage later in the game, there's going to be someone who buys all your junk off you. So it's good to have all these little rocks and sticks on you. If you kind of... as long as it's not preventing you from carrying anything else. Oh, yeah, I think this is the place we want to be. For now.
Hello. Come on in. I'm Buck. Here to trade and show me what you got or what you want.
Right. How about that shield, sir?
I'll sell that, you know. 10 crowns.
Bargain. And some boots.
Buy the one on the left and I'll throw in the one on the right. 10 crowns.
Sounds like a deal. Right. Anything else we can get?
Would you sell that?
Sure. 100 crowns.
Ooh. Nice bow and arrow, but we haven't got 100 on us, I'm afraid. Do you want to take this dagger?
I'm not really interested in buying that.
Fair enough. Anything else? How about the shirt off my back?
I'm not really interested in buying that.
Clearly our stuff's not good enough for
So
Buck.
long. Watch out for the orcs.
Right, so let's have another update from the map. Okay, so we started at the marina down here. We've covered all the area down here. And so we're going to kind of go either back on ourselves to the left or to the right. Get our stone in hand, just in case. So here we go. Still looking for, remember, we're still looking for Roland's estate, which is where... Oh, we got a bit lost here. I don't know what way I'm facing now. Right, okay. Oh, orcs! Yeah, so one of these swarms, you use it on your, or you right click on it on yourself, and it sends a load of bees at them. Pesky bees. To be fair, I wouldn't want a swarm of bees in the face either. Right, are we going... Oh, lizard! Again, you know, you can keep using this rock in between. Whoa. Why couldn't I... Oh, couldn't move back there, and I wondered why, and it was because... It's because, there's someone behind me. I think there's someone else still here. Oh! Right, where's another... Ooh. We got another healing item. There we go, we've got... Oh! Okay, let's see if we can find somewhere where we can go and have a snooze. Okay, so if we go back a couple of steps and turn left, should be Ooh, we don't want to go in the pub. Oh. Let's deal with this punk. Oh, have a leaf. We clear? No, we are not. Oh. There we go. Now we clear. Oh. No, we're not. Come on, Conrad, sort these guys out. Tell you what, it throws you straight in, doesn't it? Now we must have cleared the area now, surely. Lovely. Right, but we need a little something just to bring Timothy back to life. Because sleeping won't bring them back to life, but if they've got even the tiniest bit of energy, then obviously they can heal back up to full. So you just need to give them something to get them back to life, and then you can snooze it off. Right, so I think we cleared the path there. That was a couple more, but I think, you know, these enemies don't kind of Conrad's fighting skills have increased. These enemies aren't kind of, you know, infinitely respawning. I think there's only a set amount. So once you've killed them, I think they're gone for good. Another dead end. I think there's only one way that we haven't been so far. Just double check on the map. Yep, straight ahead.
What happened? Someone has attacked.
This is Roland's estate. Change of music. Ooh, hello. Scumbag. What are these orcs doing in Roland's estate? Let's check the place out. Oh, no, don't want to throw a leaf at them. Have a leaf! Have some ginseng. And can I hear footsteps? Yeah.
There are silver coins in here.
2 silver coins. It's not gonna go very far, is it? I have a rock. Another one. Clear. Right, there's a little switch here, so let's see what I've got here. Okay, oil flasks. So you need them to top up the oil in your lantern. Because that gradually runs out. Oh, someone's throwing something at me. Right, let's kill this guy and then we can have a little look around. More footsteps, is that? No, I think we're clear. Yeah, so there's all these little kind of things. You can click on all the... You can click on pretty much anything and get some kind of dialogue.
Wow,
So.
must be some clumsy orcs. Ha, 7 years bad luck for some poor orc. The window's broken.
Is it? Looks odd. Anyone in here? All clear. Another clumsy orc. Let's check this room out. Anyone? Oh, last orders. Right, that's him dealt with. Now we're gonna go into the room where there's a big tough guy. I'm just gonna save it just in case. Should be fine, but you know, better to be safe than sorry. You're gonna see him now. Look at this bad boy.
You small, what you?
Okay, so our options are bluff. Not sure what that consists of. Run away. We don't want to do that. And attack. We're not having these guys rampaging around our mate Roland's estate. So let's take him down.
You shall perish by my hand.
You certainly shall, mate. Have a stone to the face and have some magic. Whoop. Yeah, so with this, you know, you just want to kind of keep hitting and backing off and hitting and backing off. Especially if it's someone who's only got a kind of short distance weapon. Oh, boom. That was easier than I thought. No one else around? Oh, lovely stuff. And we've got his big massive axe dominance. Should we check that out? So at the moment our attack is 21. And that actually lowers it to 17. So we'll take it along. We might be able to sell it, but no good for using at the moment.
There are silver coins in here.
6 silver coins. We'll take our rock back, thank you. Anything
This
in
is
here?
Roland's hiding place. I hope he is in here.
This is Roland's hiding place. Oh.
Roland,
Oh,
what has
Roland.
happened?
Timothy, the Dark Army passed through here not an hour ago. They have stolen the Ruby of Truth.
We will take you to Gladstone with us. Dawn will heal your wounds.
I am beyond healing. You two must recover the Ruby.
The war has begun, Conrad. The death of such a patriot must be avenged. Let us hasten back to Gladstone.
I vow upon his deathbed to find these orcs and return the ruby to Gladstone.
I vow upon his deathbed to save him. But first, we're gonna loot his chest.
Just what I needed, a compass.
Compass.
If I don't take these coins, the orcs will.
Oh, that's one way of justifying it. Saber. Is that better than a mace? 21. And drops us down to 20. No, that's no good either. I guess if I hadn't bought that mace at the very start, then I guess these would all be improvements upon what we have got.
Empty.
Okay, so we've got a couple of 100 squid now. And right, so we've failed to collect the ruby event. The what's it called again? I forget what it's called now. The ruby that we came to collect from Roland. The Dark Army have got that, and now we need to go back to Gladstone and let them know what's going on. Find out what the next step is. So I'm going to end it there for today, and we'll proceed next time. So I hope you liked the video. It's a game I absolutely love. I hope you're going to enjoy it too. Leave a like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe if you want to continue with the series. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye. Thank God for that.